Come on, Mr. Manning. What is Heather holding you?
Samantha? What are you doing here?
I'm straightening up. I'm Mr. Manning's new assistant.
Oh, please. You expect me to believe that? Todd would never hire you.
Oh, sure I would.
Is your new assistant?
Yep, hired her this morning.
Why? Does she have any experience in publishing?
Do you?
I know real talent when I see it, and I don't hesitate. You of all people should know that.
Really? Well, maybe Sam can put some of her talent to use by doing a little filing. You and I need to talk.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's talk. Let's start by discussing some ground rules for your continued employment here, okay? You work for me, not the other way around. I don't have to listen to you.
Yeah, better. Or we're both going down. Why on earth would you hire Sam?
Because I needed an assistant. Because I had to fire my assistant this morning to cover for the fact that I fired a well-respected, not to mention popular columnist to create a job for you.
You need an assistant? Go to HR. Don't hire Sam. Do I have to remind you what we did to that woman?
Come on, Mr. Manning, just a little louder.
Exactly who Sam is. I know exactly what we did to her. That's why I gave her this job.
Spinelli?
So how did it go with the enigmatic Mr. Manning?
I would say pretty good. You're talking to his new assistant?
You really think it's a good idea to spend 8 hours a day with that woman?
She's gonna be answering my phone, opening mail. We're not roommates. What's the problem?
You look guilty. It's as clear as the scar on your face.
We took her child away from her, okay? I told you, I'm going to do every little thing that I can to try and make things up to her.
Oh, well, that's a fair trade. You take her baby and you offer her an entry-level position at the Sun?
She's my assistant. That's not an entry-level position.
Well, it is to Sam. You see, she has another job. She's a PI. And I would bet her every entry-level dollar you're paying her of salary that she is a spy, and she's spying on us. And you've just given her full access, my friend. You're an idiot!
Maybe you were locked up for so long that you forgot how to read, but it is my name on that nameplate. Well, it will be my name on that nameplate as soon as Sam puts my nameplate on the door. My point is that you don't get to walk into this space. This is my office. You don't get to call me an idiot.
That's why, Miss Ferncliff. There you didn't have to sugarcoat the truth.
Okay, you're so big on the truth. You want to go out there? Let's go out there. Come on, let's go tell Sam the truth. Let's go tell her that she's grieving for a baby that's not even dead.
The longer you keep Sam here, the more likely she is to put all the pieces together. And then you want to guess who's going to be grieving? That's right, your ex-wife. You remember, the one whose husband you killed, and now you want to take away her son?
No.
Well, then you only have one option. Fire Sam.
Fire her? She hasn't even filled out her paperwork.
You can't have a PI working here.
Sam has retired from her career as a private investigator.
Oh, is that what she told you?
Yeah. She wants to make a fresh start. I can't say I blame her. She carried a child around for 9 months, and then she loses her son. She thinks that her son is dead. Who wants to go back to a life filled with all of those little reminders?
It sounds like you're projecting.
I understand. I don't ever want to spend another day in Landview. Everybody looking. Look at you with this disappointment in their eyes, this pity.
Why would anybody pity you?
My sister Vicky, she looks at me like that. Says I could have my old life back, but I threw it all away by killing my brother Victor. Who says I want my old life back? Maybe I want to make a fresh start. Maybe that's what I'm doing for Sam.
A fresh start?
Yeah.
Boy, is she working you.
No, you're wrong.
Really? Then why did I just catch her partner following me? So when I asked Spinelli about this tape recording device he had, he gave me some ridiculous story about he was bird watching and he was looking for cuckoos. Please, reserve all comments. Spinelli was there on a job, most likely hired by Stephen Lars's girlfriend.
You really have it in for that woman, don't you?
No, Olivia has it in for me. She's trying to get in between me and my son, and if she gets one speck of dirt on me, she's gonna push me out of his life.
Okay, look, you've alienated yourself from your son's girlfriend. That's your problem, not mine.
I was really hoping for a lot more support from you.
I gave you a job. How much more support do you need? Look, just because Spinelli is after you doesn't mean that he knows anything.
Oh, so I guess it's just a coincidence that his partner, Sam, came to your office and asked you if she could have a job as your personal assistant.
Sam needs to make a living. She doesn't want to work with Spinelli anymore because Spinelli is really close with her soon-to-be ex-husband, Jason Morgan, who... Okay. She thinks that Jason is responsible for the death of her child, and that's good for us. Because the more she thinks that, the less likely she is to try and figure out what really happened.
How naive can you be? Sam and Spinelli are playing you for a fool. Sam was PI, but you hired her anyway. Spinelli's not harmless either. Don't let those puppy dog eyes and that idiotic way he talks fool you.
Idiotic.
Just thinking that if you wanted to be of assistance, maybe we could go to the to the hotel bar.
You're asking me out?
I am? No. I was thinking, just on a professional basis, we could discuss the matters at hand over an appropriate libation.
I'm not the first guy to tell you that you talk funny.
Oh.
Did you get beat up on the bus a lot?
You're not.
Well, maybe, but not yet.
If you want me to adapt my speech, I can modify it, perhaps.
You don't need to. I don't need to hear anymore. I don't want to hear about anybody else's personal problems. I've got enough of my own. Caught him outside my hotel room the other night. He said he was investigating the guy across the hall.
Well, I hope by now you figured out that he's a spy and Samantha's spying on us, and we're in big trouble here. So what are you waiting for? You've got to get rid of her right now. Samantha, dare I ask, why would Todd's new assistant be listening at his office door?
Actually, I was just about to knock. I was going to see if Todd needed
Oh, no, hey, I'm all set, you know? You know what? Why don't you take the rest of the day off?
Yeah, but I just started.
Yeah, but I'm not doing much, and I'm just going over the assets and the holdings, and, you know...
I know, but maybe I can help. That's
that
what
would be
I'm here
great. Could
for.
you help me tomorrow morning? Let's say 9 a.m. Can you do it then? Because that would be great.
See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Why didn't you say anything to her?
Like what?
How about, nice try, sorry, busted. At least you could have fired her.
No. I have a better idea.
Why would you risk keeping Sam on the payroll?
Really do need to put my name on the door. All we know for sure is that Spinelli's investigating you. This may not have anything to do with me at all.
She could still suspect something about the baby.
So what? What's she gonna do? It's not like we gave Taya a receipt for the baby. What's Sam gonna do? Get a DNA test done on every baby that was born in a storm?
I don't know. Why risk it?
Let's say you're right, and Sam is
I'm always
investigating.
right.
Given. So what? Wouldn't it be better to keep her close? That way I can see her going behind my back?
You're just making excuses. That's your guilty conscience talking. If you're not careful, you're gonna take us both down.